Okay guys, this is Gamer Nation with the last of the videos. This is first place 60 card Invoked Infernoid with Slade.
Alright, so to start things off, Triple Alistair, I really don't need to go into detail why you use him. He's the reason why you confuse. He searches out Invocation, and he can just search himself off with the spell when he's banished. I run double Infernoid Daviati and double Infernoid Anuku. Anuku is just a great monster wipe, 3,000 body on board, really very useful. Daviati is also really big, and she's a heavy storm, which is also good, especially if you're going up against like the Metal Foe matchup. This card's hysterical. You just make him cry. Next, one Atondal. I don't see a reason to play any more than one. It's nice. It's a big body, but all it does is attack twice. Double Saitsumas. This card's amazing. Just after the battle phase, if it battles a monster, just banish something. It just banish. It's great. It's 26. There's not a lot of things that it can't kill. Triple Patrulia. A once per turn MST and is 1800 attack. Pretty stupid. And Triple Harmadic. I was actually playing 2 Harmadic, and I found that Triple Harmadic is like amazing because it's just a once per turn free monster pop. Not too shabby. It's pretty good. 1 Pure Mais. This comes out up a lot, but I don't see any reason to run more than one. Especially when you Fairy Tale Snow people, and then you get them with the Pure Mais effect. It's really great, and they can't respond to it. 1 Infernoid Antra. It's good in those clutch situations where you can't destroy something. You can just bounce it. That's what Antra's good for. 3 Infernoid Decatrons. This is basically the heart and soul of the Infernoid build. Summon him by any means, normal, special, and he dumps an Infernoid and gets their effects. So you can dump like Harmadic and pop a monster, or you can dump Daviati and Uku and get their monster negate or spell trap negate respectively. 3 Fairy Tale Snow. I love this card to death. I want this card to get a rarity buff. She's incredible because you're lawn mowing a tremendous number of cards. You go into Snow for an XYZ play, or if your opponent attacks with like a big monster, you just get rid of a bunch of your spells and maybe an Alistair and just stop them in their tracks. 3 Lightsworn Wolf, because it is very relevant if I lawn mowing and I mill 2 or 3 of him. It has happened. It's amazing. He also works with the Brilliant Fusion Engine. He's just an all-around great monster to have in the deck. Double Raiden. No reason to go more than 2. I really like him. Normal him, an extra 2 mils. He's also good for the XYZ plays. I use him and Wolf to go into Tsukiyomi, or him and Fairy Tale Snow. Let's see. Double Tourmaline. People ask me why I don't play Garnet, and that's mainly because I can't find Garnets, and Tourmalines are cheaper. You only use Tourmaline to go into Seraphonite. Double Max C. With new ban list, I'm probably going to replace one of the Max C's with Ghost Ogre. But this card's also really stupid in this deck because I can banish it and then just fetch it out of the banish pile with Bujinki Amaterasu. And that's it for the monsters. Now for the spells. Triple Invocation. I don't understand why people play 2 of this. This is like the best spell in the entire deck. You fuse, and you can fuse from your opponent's grave and banish stuff. It fishes Alistair. It's just an all-around amazing card. Next, Triple Lawn Mowing, or That Grass Looks Greener. This card's also incredibly stupid because more often than not, you're going to go up against a deck that's 40 cards, and It happened one point today. I milled 24 cards. I've never milled that much, and it was amazing. It fuels all of your Infernoids and your Snows. It's just an amazing card. Triple left arm offering. You need to see your lawn mowings. You need to see them in this deck to get the ball really rolling. Because if you get that lawn mowing off, there's not a lot your opponent can do to stop you. Triple magical meltdown. You want to see Alistair, like you want to see him like immediately. That just fishes him quicker. Not to mention your opponent can't negate your fusion summons, and once they're on board, they can't like bottomless them or floodgate them. So it gives that little extra protection. 3 brilliant fusion. This card's stupid in this deck because you just dump a Tourmaline, and you can either go into another wolf play, or you can dump Shirayuki, Fairy Tale Snow, to fuel even further plays. Plus, the extra normal summon with Seraphinite helps if you go into Ride and Mill 2, and then you can normal Alistair to get his search. It's just a great card. Or you can normal summon into another Decatron. 3 terraformings, because like I said before, you want to see Magical Meltdown. You want to see Alistair. Triple Twin Twister. No reason to go into much detail. This card's great. Then again, if you're going up against Blue Eyes, just side these out for something else. 2 instant fusion. I've never really had a reason to go any more than 2. 2 is fine because you really just use it for Norden. You can go into Raiden if you want, but it's usually the Norden play that gets the most action out of that. Double charge of the Light Brigade. This card's really good because you just get 3 free mills and then you add Raiden to your hand. Not a lot to go into. It's a really nice tech card. 1 Foolish. So you can Foolish whatever you want. If you're missing that 1 Fairy Tale Snow, you mill her. If you want to mill that 1 Raikou, you mill that. Not too complicated. And 1 for 1 because getting that turn 1 special summon Decatron feels really good. Alright, and for the extra deck, I play 1 Invoked Raiden. Since I'm not running the Wind Witch build, 1 is fine. I can either use it off of my opponent's grave, or I can just instant fuse it. It's a nice card. I only need 1. Double Purgatorio. This is probably the best invoked aside from Makaba. You get a plus 200 for every card your opponent controls. He attacks every monster, and he does piercing. I don't need to go into much detail about this card because it's just so strong. I can't tell you how many games this card has won me. Next, 1 Invoked Magellanica. You only need 1. It's a really nice 3K beat stick. One thing I like about it though is if you have that on board, you can still summon the big Infernoids because he's not an effect monster. He's just a big 3K vanilla. 2 Invoked Makaba. I was experimenting with 3. 3's not that great. I've never had a moment where I've had 2 and it's like, wow, I really could use a 3rd Makaba. 2 is fine because this card's just amazing. Just ditch a monster or a spell, negate, banish. Doesn't destroy, banishes. I love this card. It's so good. 1 Invoked Elysium. This card's stupid. It didn't come up today in tournament, but it has won me games. And a lot of people think that the fusion materials have to be on board. They don't. They don't. And then you can just summon this, banish it, and just banish their whole field. 1 Elder Entity Norden. This card is also extremely stupid. It just gets you immediate rank 4 plays, or you're for like Abyss Dweller, Castell. Doesn't really matter. And 1 Seraphinite for the Brilliant Fusion Engine. That extra normal summon helps. Glad we got through that really quick. Alright. 1 Bujinte Tsukiyomi. this is really good because I can go into this fairly easily, whether it's with double Wolf, Wolf Raiden, Wolf Snow, or Raiden Snow. The discard hand of Infernoids to draw 2 cards is very helpful. Now this is the really fun tech card that I really like. Bujinki Amaterasu. So during my turn, I detach a material. It requires 3 level 4s. Detach a material, special summon level 4 or lower, banish monster to the field. So during my turn, it would most likely be Decatron. So I get Decatron's effect during my opponent's turn. Let's say I banished a Max C off of Fairy Tale Snow. I add that to hand, pitch Max C. Now my opponent has to play the Max C game. And this card's just fantastic. I love it. One Abyss Dweller. Do I really need to go into detail about how great this card is? I mean, mine's Italian, so I think I can talk about how great that is. One Castell. I wasn't running Castell in last week's game, and I very much regret it. This card's just stupid. And you get rid of both materials, so if you had like a Snow, and if you use like a Snow and an Alistair, you just immediately get them to grave. And then the Utopia package. I don't go into it much, but it's really there for just those clutch situations where it's like, wow, that monster's really big, I don't think I can get over it. For the side deck, I ran Double Strike. Kind of self-explanatory against matches where like I was going first against like monster effect heavy decks. I was running Grisele Prison, but Forbidden Apocrypha is just better. If your opponent, if like you're going against the Zoo matchup and they have Trident and Broad Bull on the field, you just flip this, and they have to send all their XYZs to the grave. It doesn't destroy, it sends. It's amazing. Double Kaiju Slumber. This card's just stupid. This card's just very stupid. I can't believe how stupid this card is. It's a Dark Hole that gets you a free monster. And I run 1 Gamshell, 1 Mothra, 1 Kumongus, and 1 Dogron. I like the multicolors because I can actually use each of their individuals to fuse with. Well, not Gamshell because I don't have Cositus. And my extra deck space is a little wonky right now, especially with the new format coming up, but I'm experimenting with Triple Royal Decrees. They're not actually in it. I just wanted to throw that out there, because this just ruins the Paleo matchup. If you flip that, I really don't know what they can do.
Okay, guys, that was 60-card Infernoid Invoked, taking first place at the locals. Let us know what you think in the comments below.